Israel bombed Qatar, which houses a lot of Hamas officials. What happened here? And if I were to introduce just the skeptical question, will this potentially endanger America's own interests in the Middle East? So please, Ben, help me better understand the situation.
If you don't mind, can you just say something about what the day itself was like for you?
Yeah. Well,
it can be brief.
Yeah, I know. It's so the day before, actually, I had booked an interview for him that he was not super pleased that I booked for him, but there was a good reason for doing it. But he was like, you know what? I'm tired now, and I want to focus on the tour tomorrow. So you're gonna guest host the show tomorrow.
Charlie's voice is not silent. We're gonna pick up that bloodstained microphone where Charlie left it. You know, we couldn't be, frankly, more honored to join you guys as much as we can in the fight.
Thank you for that, and thank you for donating the Daily Wire $1 million. Breaking news on this show. Thank you guys for honoring Charlie so well today. God bless you.
For example, Candace Owens. I think that what Candace Owens is doing right now is evil. It is evil what she is doing right now. Okay, and I say that again.
But what? Because like I didn't opine on whether it's evil or not, but my position is it's really none of my business. And
why is it? But I have a question. Why is it none of your business? I mean, you comment on these things for a living.
I'm not mother of the internet.
No, but if this were on the left and somebody were accusing Charlie Kirk of his wife having murdered him, I assume that you would be talking about it.
Is that what Candace is accusing Erica of?
Yes. When Candace Owens says, "I don't know, but I know," that is retarded, and we are all more retarded for having heard it.
Follow a hive mind, yes, queen. Underground, communists. Mormons live in Utah. I watched The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I know what's going on here.
After all, your personal business is our business, is our motto. Egyptian air, wherever you travel.
We will follow. I need to take a breath here, because what I'm about to discuss is significantly more serious and truly troubling. Candace Owens, as you may have heard me refer at the top of the show, is an evil, twisted human being.
At the bottom of that lawsuit from Brian Harpole, it lists a Jacob William Roth, a partner of the firm, who also happens to be Ben Shapiro's brother-in-law.
I remember where I was when all this was happening. I was in Los Angeles. I had sort of a breakfast/lunch meeting with somebody. And I got the news that Charlie had been shot, and my security was on the phone with Charlie's security because nobody knew what the hell was going on. Well, Charlie was still in the back of the car, and we were sort of getting updates along the way. Second, there's visual timelines that show Charlie's body being carried to a vehicle within minutes of being shot. Apparently, he was still alive at the time. Again, I know that only because my security was talking to his security in the car.
Israel bombed Qatar.
Okay, so you're telling me that after all these things that Ben Shapiro was trying to do to TPUSA and then, trying to stop them from growing, Charlie passes and Ben Shapiro all of a sudden goes and gives them $1 million. He goes and gives them $1 million. I don't get it. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think? I don't get it. Let's watch the next video and then try to comprehend what else they got for us, okay?
And were you involved in the decision to pave over the dirt that was under the tent?
AUVU?
Uh-huh.
No.
Did you know that happened?
Only because it was in the news.
All right. But you don't know when or who ordered that?
Nope.
Usually a renovation like this would have to go through approvals and funding, not to mention it was a crime scene. How did they get this approval? And who gave it to them and why?
First of all, the paving over 3 days after should have been top story. It wasn't even covered. And the fact that now we have these text messages that reveal that they were asking the construction people to shut up.
Yeah.
Hey, you got construction people who know how to shut up? What? And then they lied. So they lied, said, no, this was in the plans all along. Well, if it was in the plans all along, as she said, why are you reaching out 3 days afterwards to find a construction company? Why are you trying to find a construction company with employees that know how to keep their mouths shut? What?
And were you involved in the decision to pave over the dirt that was under?
There's another question that I'm asking, okay? why is because okay, everybody's watching these videos, right? We are all watching the videos on the internet, right? A lot of people, I would say almost everybody that actually watches the videos and the evidence and everything that they got, right, is saying Tyler did not do it. Okay. Why isn't Erica KIRK considering at least watch a video? At least, I mean, I'm sure she's watching it, but unless, I mean, it's like something else is happening, but it's happening that nobody actually talking about it, right? It's like something else is behind all this. What is that, dude? What is that? It's one of those weird cases or assassination or situation where you cannot really tell. There's a lot of things, too many things that are off here, right? Well, let's move on to the next video and see maybe we got something better. What do you guys think about this, man? Comment below and let's go.
We are back from the lunch break, and Officer Bagley, or Bagley, not really sure, is still being cross-examined by Catherine Nestor, who is Tyler Robinson's attorney. He does talk about the police officers mistakenly apprehending the wrong gunman and that Tyler wasn't taken into custody until the next night. Catherine does ask him about these photos he describes on the rooftop. This part was really interesting because then she realizes he actually hadn't seen those photos up until a couple of weeks ago. He says he wasn't shown those photos until several weeks ago in preparation for the trial. Attorney Catherine continues to ask questions like, did you recognize the gunman? Did you know who he was that day? Could you describe his weight? Basically asking him a series of questions to see if he could identify Tyler. His answer was no to all of that. He also asks the officer about security plan, body camera footage, and any evidence found on that day. Bagley confirms that he was not given any tactical or operational plans before the event. After the shooting, Bagley does admit that he looked at the rooftop of the Lucy building and says he didn't see any spent casings. Interestingly enough, his body camera stopped recording when he was on the roof. He said, I think my battery died, I don't know. He also said he didn't go back on the roof once his body camera was charged because it was too chaotic. He has about 27 minutes of body camera footage from that day. Next witness called to the stand is David Hull, a former Utah State Bureau of Investigation agent. David Hull, who now works for the Utah Department of Public Safety, says he investigated major crimes when he worked for the State Bureau of Investigations. He explained how SBI helps other law enforcement agencies process crime scenes and investigate after serious incidents. Also says he wasn't familiar with Charlie KIRK or Utah Valley University before he was asked to help with the shooting investigation. So far, it's just a series of questions as to his history in the SBI. I have to take a break and go pick up my kids. Hopefully, I will be back with more recaps of the rest of the trial from today.
No comments, dude. No comments. That's just it, man. It's just it. Too many things. Too many people being involved now. It's starting to be too crazy. Really. Okay? It's too crazy.
You want everything, just like you have to sell your soul. You wanted fame so bad, therefore you went and sold your soul. Let's go. Yeah. Wait, bounce. I'm a more. Yes. Yeah. 24. God first. To the death on me. Shush.